like, you know, in Michelli's case, I thought he could give us more, and he did tonight from a scratch. You know, so just depends on the situation.
He really said nothing there, other than if you're not good enough, I'm not putting you in. And you responded well because I'm pushing you.
Michelli has 5 points in his last 5 games, and his ice times are like 11, 47, 12, 12, 12. That's kind of the pocket they got him in right now. I thought if he gives you 12 like he did last night, take that, right? Like, cause some chaos for the defense. Should we hear the...
Well, not to go full Kipper here, but I think it is a little bit of a cautionary after, you know, it's kind of the perfect storm for him. Former team, coming off of a scratch against a team that's on a second half of a back-to-back. That's not exactly the most physical.
Good, yeah.
Like, it was the perfect storm for him to come in and look good. Like, it's a nice stepping stone, hopefully that he can build on it. But, like, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that he's, like, back to whatever back is for him. But it was nice.
Well, I think that's a really important question. Is what is he? You know, he's 24 years old. Has he got another step to take from his best season in the league? And if so, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice goal.
But yeah, can he become someone you can use in the playoffs?
Listen,
That's a no.
If we're completely being truthful here on the Leafs the last few years, falling short, getting their lunches fed by a team like Florida physically, he's not my top 50 guys I would have gone after.
Florida's in last, so maybe they don't make the playoffs.
Then a new Florida team.
There'll be a new Florida.
There'll be a new Florida, tougher team, bigger team, stronger team, and I think it was a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to losing Marner.
Who can make a pass?
Who can we get somebody to get 50 or 60 points, super high-skilled, and for a fourth-round pick? Is that what it cost?
It was third, maybe.
Third? Okay,
Third.
And pickings are slim. And I think they just kind of, I don't want to call it a Hail Mary because the guy did produce 50 points one year in Utah. So, but I think it's a bit of a long shot that this guy was going to come in here and provide instant offense and alleviate some of those lost points.
Yeah, he definitely has the feel of guy who helps you get there rather than the guy who's going to help you get through. But
yeah, Pass Robertson.
Good strike. Yeah, Pass Robertson. Good night out of him last night. That's you'll take that. He gave you what he gave you.
I think a guy that will help you if you have to play Florida is Joshua, and I thought last night was probably his best game.
I'm starting to notice how big he is.
Yeah,
which is a great sign. He's playing the part of a big guy now.
Yeah. I mean, that is going to be, I think that's literally part of the reason he was here. You know, last night he played almost 14 minutes, had an assist plus one, ran into a few people.
Vancouver's problem with him was one good game like last night and then 3 bad ones.
Right.
Invisible. Can't notice him.
I think if you're paying a guy what you're paying Joshua, which is around $3 million roughly.
325 maybe?
325. Yeah. And he's playing on your third line, and every other night he can give you something you like. You're okay with that. You know, like you're in playoffs and you say, hold your own defensively, have the odd game where you give us a couple. We're kind of okay with that. Like,
Ball on a goalie, cause some chaos.
Change some momentum. Jot some guys who ran his mouth a little bit last night.
That,
like, you know, I don't think if he could do it consistently, what would you pay him? You know, he'd probably score 25 goals and he'd be Tom Wilson light, but that's not the case. So, but you got to manage expectations a little bit. Why don't we listen to what Craig Ruby thought there in the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been coming for a while now for me. Like, I think he's back to playing the way I've seen him play before. You know, he's a heavy guy down low in the offensive zone, and, you know, he hangs on the pucks and he can make plays and he's good around the net. Like, that's where he's going to score his goals, but that's not only his game. I mean, he's physical every night, in my opinion, and he's killing penalties. And I use that line against teams, you know, depending on lineups and, matchups and stuff like that. So for me, I think him and Wazzy been trending in the right direction here for a bit.
Wazzy Bear.
Wazzy. I mean, I guess what else? I mean, you can't be like Wazzer. It's Wazzy, right? It is right. I'm just trying to think about what else you would call him.
All right.
Well, it's the hockey nickname curse.
It's not
Quiz.
Sammy.
Wazzy.
You know, outside of, the fourth line last night, Domi plays the fewest minutes at 10:47, and that line's a -1. I don't really have a whole lot bad to say. I thought it was an encouraging sign.
Domi played the least amongst on the team. Wow.
I wonder if you got to scratch 2 guys a night. I wonder if that's coming for him.
Wouldn't surprise me at all, but I think
Saturday at home against the Bruins.
I think between Joshua and Domi and Lawton, there's a lot of pressure to not scratch $3.25 or $3.5 million. Like, that's a lot of money, and they made the commitment to Domi. What did they give him? 4 years?
Yep.
It's a big commitment, and $3 million isn't chump change here.
No.
So they got to find something for him. The role, whatever role they envisioned on him on a 4-year deal, they can't punt on it in a dozen games. But we'll see how it shapes up now, because Lawton's back and Lawrence is in, and how does it shape moving forward here? And if there's some stability, which they've completely lacked. I was saying this morning, I was on JD's show, and he was talking about a couple of guys, and I'm like, it's just not a couple guys. It's like 5 or 6 that come to the rink and not knowing whether they're on the first line, the third line, the fourth line, or a healthy scratch. Like, they're all coming to the rink not knowing.
But isn't that the idea of internal competition? That it's like,
no,
hey, you work your way up the line. If you play good, you'll stay in.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It is. At training camp, not as the season progresses here. Maybe 1 guy, 2 guys, but not 5 or 6 that you come. You want to know what your role is. You want to know where your fit is, and there has to be a little bit of comfort in knowing who you are and what you bring to the team. But is Nick Robertson out of that now?
Well, I still don't think they know what a lot of these guys are. I think this is what's happening right now, and I am going to cut Ruby some slack on this, because I do. After every game, I'm like, trying to find a line that works. This guy needs more opportunity. I get that it's hard to please everyone and to build your best lineup every night. So I think it's
Cowan too. Cowan went from first line, the third line, fourth line, first line, second power play, Marlies, which I exclude him, because when you're in your rookie year, you're 20 years old, man, you're in fantasy island. It doesn't matter. It's all great. It's all gravy.
I truly get a kick out of the stories where they're like, this kid never had tuna tartare before, It's like, being with the Marlies myself and going out with some of those
tuna
Leafs
tartare
dinner.
and the Marlies.
Well, you go to dinner and it's like, they're doing the seafood tower for the staff tonight or something like that. Because, it's like the Leafs swiping it.
Yeah.
It's like they live a different lifestyle. And I think when you're new and you've been, it's cool to have guys like Cowan that are still excited about that stuff.
Cowan's been crushing the Kelseys in London, Ontario.
You're all over Kelsey.
I do think, though, at the start of the camp, we joked about it, that Lawton got hurt. And the whole team just exploded. They're like, we don't know where anybody plays now.
That was a wild, who knew Lawton was the linchpin to the structure of the roster.
But having said that, having him back in there, it felt like everything kind of fell into place a little bit.
The strangest one still for me is that he